All right. Hey, Shalom. Um, quick news update. Another news update here. Okay. Um, this is, it says here, before I go into this video, actually, Salak, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakaka Dash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone. Salutations to the elect, pushing this word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. All right. Peace and mercy to the sincere Aquat that may listen. So this is another quick news update, straight to the point. I got a precept on this. This is discovery of dragon man skull in China may add species to human family tree. So, I just really, I came across this article and I saw the name Dragon Man, and I immediately thought of Esau. Immediately, okay? Right? So I'm gonna go into the article a little bit and then bring out my precept, and that'll be the video. So it says a laborer discovered the fossil and hid it in a well of 85 years. For 85 years, scientists say it could help sort out the human family tree and how our species emerge. You know, we know how everything came to be through the scriptures. Okay. It says scientists on Friday announced that a massive fossil-sized skull that is at least 140,000 years old, which is nonsense. I mean, the Earth hasn't been around that long. Years old is a new species of ancient human, a finding that could potentially change prevailing views on how and even where our species Homo sapiens evolved. Okay, so it says the skull belonged to a mature male who had a huge brain, massive brow ridges, deep set eyes, and a bald boy's nose. It had remained hidden in a abandoned well for 85 years after a laborer came across it at a construction site in China. The researchers named the new species Homo longi and gave it the nickname Dragon Man for the Dragon River region of northeast China where the skull was discovered. So, it goes on and about this finding and such, but this is just, it's funny because it's like it says it's a beautiful thing, and John. Okay, there's nothing here, but it's funny because Dragon Man, man. It says Dragon Man. We know, who that really is. The real Dragon Man. And that's through the spirit that they would name that skull the Dragon Man, because they were actually saying further in this article right here. It says the team said that Homo longi and not the Neanderthals was the extinct human species mostly closely related to our own. If confirmed, that would change how scientists evolution the origin of Homo sapiens, which has been built up over the years from fossil discoveries and analysis of ancient DNA. So they're basically trying to say that this new discovery of the Dragon Man covers, the true Neanderthals, which basically are the cavemen, right? The true cavemen. But we know through the scriptures that the true cavemen, okay, in history are you Edomites, okay? You so-called white people, which is your biblical nationality is Esau, Edom, all right? Now, some of you, you got some Edomite-looking Jakes out there, okay? So that's different. But you Edomites, okay, that are Edomites in the flesh and in the spirit, you are the true cavemen, all right? This is your history. You are the true Dragon Man. All right, so let me pull out my precept, and this is it's a straightforward precept, man. This is Esau's history, man. Okay, so Job 30:1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision. Younger than I means on a lower level. Okay, because actually Esau is the older brother and we're the younger. Because Esau came out first, and Jacob, okay, came out holding his heel. So when you see, but now they that are younger than I have me in derision, he's talking about on a lower level. Okay, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. Okay, so Job wouldn't even put these people with the flock set them with the flock of his dogs, or with his dogs. And that makes sense, man. Looking at Esau today, that makes sense, man. How did Esau get down with animals? They're all about that bestiality nonsense. That filthiness, man. Okay? Esau's all into that stuff. Okay? So it says, yea, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished? That's right, man. Esau is weak, man. He's that weaker vessel. He has a weak spirit and a weak vessel to go with it. Okay? For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness in former times, desolate and waste. That's right. Who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. So they're basically eating out of the bushes. Okay, Esau's history, man. They were eating out of the bushes. Okay, eating from the ground, eating dirt. Okay, living in they were in a detestable. That's their natural. They were in a detestable state. Okay, simply put, they were in a detestable state. And that's actually the original state of Esau Edom, is detestable. Going all the way back to Cain, man. Because he put a mark upon Cain, which followed him in the spirit, in the reincarnation, okay, in the regeneration as Esau, which is in the Hebrew, Ishashwa, wasted away he is, right? Because he has no melanin in his skin. His pigment of his skin, you can see it. Is red. But they want to call Gad and Reuben redskins. You can't hide, Esau, okay? You Edomites can't hide from your true history, man. Okay? It's being brought out. You're being made bare, being made naked. All right? It says, for want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness in former times, desolate and waste, who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. They were driven forth among men. They cried after them as after the thief, right? Because when you have like a shop on the corner, okay, and you see someone who's like homeless and try to steal from your shop, your wagon, so to speak, and you see in the movie the homeless guy takes it and he runs off. He waits till the guy is off in the corner dealing with a customer. He runs off and the guy yells at him, like, "Hey, get back here, you thief!" Right? He looks like a scoundrel, basically, man. Like a scoundrel. You know what that is? That's a vagabond and a fugitive that he is. That's his spirit. Okay? So it says, they were driven forth among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the cliffs of a valley. Okay? So that's why you got the word Caucasus. Okay? Caucasians. From Caucasus Mountains. Okay? Up there in Georgia, Russia. In caves of the earth, and in the rocks. And this is funny because showing you, man, Esau's nature. What are they doing to hide themselves from the destruction of Yahweh Shai? Okay, of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. They're building themselves, okay, bunkers in the caves and in the grounds and in the rocks. So it's in their spirit, man. Okay? That's what they're used to. That's just how they are. Because they're the original dragon man, okay? The original caveman. All right. It says, in the rocks, among the bushes they bewrayed. Under the nettles they were gathered together. So berate. Let's go in the word berate. I looked this up and I found that funny, right? So you go in the word berate, and it says here to bray, cry, cry out, right? So they're making a bunch of noises, okay? You know, the noises that you hear monkeys make, like, oh, 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 all that stuff, okay? You know, sounding like they need brains, like zombies. Right? So here's braid etymology. It says utter a loud and harsh cry. To cry. Okay, it says going down, it says to shriek, crackle. A harsh cry, especially that of a ass. So of a donkey. So yo, that's what they did, man. That's what they did out there in the mountains and in the rocks, man. They cried out like they berated, okay, around like donkeys, like an ass. That's Esau's nature, man. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. And viler than the earth, man. You can find there's a lot of nasty things in this kingdom, in Esau's kingdom. Okay, and Esau's more viler than his own kingdom. Anyways, man, I wanted to bring this out through the spirit. You know, don't want to make this long, straight to the point. But yeah, man, the dragon man. Okay, so anyways, with that, I'm gonna close. Give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect, pushing this word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. And peace and mercy to the sincere Akwat that may listen. Abad Babal, Kwam Yasharallah, and Shalawam. Till next time.